Dang, how the heck is it going? Hold on. Okay. I need to adjust my volume a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Alright. We're gonna swap it all over to the next screen. Make sure I got the right one. Yeah. How the heck is it going? How are all of you doing on this fine, super fine Thursday night? I might get my paw on right now. A little bit of behind the scenes, you know. 'Cause I don't know. I always feel like I always want to come out prepared, but sometimes, especially with it being live streaming, you just never know. You never know. You might not have a paw. You might forget your head, your tail. But hey. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? How do you keep your face so fluffy? I was wondering if you could tell me. Well, you see, it's like an ancient fox secret, you know? Like, I feel like it's, if I tell you how I do this, right? Like the Council of Foxes, they're never gonna let me back in. I'm never gonna get a chance to sit at the table of the Fox Society. Um, no, honestly, I don't know. I brush it a lot. I brush my fursuit head a lot. If you get a fursuit head, make sure you brush it, because if you don't, it's gonna look all scraggly. And nobody wants scraggly fursuit. Don't just brush your suit. Just brush it. Oh my goodness. It feels good to like get a stream out when it's not blasting lightning outside my window. I feel like the last time I did one of these streams, like Zeus was like literally right outside my window, and he's like, I'm just gonna shoot lightning bolts right into this room. There's nothing he can do about it, and we lost power. That was really cool. That was super neat. And then we had like tornado warnings and stuff, but it's the Midwest. Like, what are you gonna do? It feels like every single day, especially during the spring and summer, it's just tornado warnings, tornado warnings, tornado warnings. And I'm still not used to it. Like, I've lived in the Midwest for like a good chunk of my life, I would say. It's the place I keep coming back to. I've traveled around the world and stuff, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I've been to like Japan, Germany, been to France. But the Midwest, I just keep coming back. I don't know what it is. It's just something about the Midwest. Oh geez. I'm like elbowing my keyboard. Hold up. There we go. Dang. Hi. Hi. Hello. How's it going? How you doing? Hello. Man, this week has actually gone by like stupid fast. I don't know what it is, but like normally by the time Thursday rolls around, I'm just kind of like, man, I can't wait for the weekend. I'm not even ready this week. Like, I'm not even ready for the weekend. I have like a little bit of like last minute editing I have to do for tomorrow's video. Um, yeah, I'm really excited to share what it is, because it's something that I'm surprised I haven't made into a video yet. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You'll just have to see. You'll just have to see what it is. But yeah, I'm uh, I'm super stoked. Dang, 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 dang. Man, I oh geez, hold on. That's one of the things that's kind of annoying about having a fursuit head. Sometimes your eyes just get like super freaking scratchy, and I'm not ready for that. I am not ready for that. Like, the combination of like the allergies and wearing a fursuit head, I feel like it's kind of like a double whammy. Your eyes are just gonna constantly be like just crying the entire time. You're like, oh, not ideal. It is not an ideal situation, to say in the least. Oh my goodness. So how's everybody's week been? Has it been everything you thought it would be? Has it been bad? Has it been great? Let me know. I need to know these things. Because for me personally, I don't know. I don't really have like a score I could give this week yet. This week is just kind of like, I don't know. It almost feels like a filler week. It's bad to say, but like it just kind of feels like a little bit of a filler week. I'm gonna move this over here so I can speak into the microphone while I'm sitting down. You know, sometimes you just gotta get the microphone close. Um, if you could have a superpower, what would it be? If I could have a superpower, ooh, if I could have a superpower, it would definitely be like the ability to breathe underwater. Like I know everybody gives Aquaman crap and stuff, but like I feel like that'd be really cool. I would really like to be able to like, swim and breathe under there. Ever since I played the Ocarina of Time, when you get like the iron boots and you wear like the suit that lets you breathe under the water, I would just sit on the bottom of the lake and just look up at the top of the lake and just think about that. Like, yes. That was a good game, by the way. Ocarina of Time. I recommend it. I mean, like, pretty much every game journalist out there recommends it. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like the godfather of video games, the Ocarina of Time. Um, but yeah. I wasted so much of my childhood playing that. Oh, hey, thank you for the donation. You're at Cold Up. It hasn't even like shown up here because Streamlabs is being weird. Here's your awesome channel and content. Sorry I can't stay. I have work in the morning. Have fun and hope to catch you next time. Bye for now. Ah, thank you. Yeah. And oh yeah. Good. Okay. Good. There's at least been some goodness in the week. That's good. You know. Me, I don't know. Normally by the time like I do my Thursday streams, I'm just like super gassed. Like I am just tired. And for some reason I actually have it feels like I have more energy. I don't know. I've been like waking up and like, trying to go for some runs and like walking around and I feel like that's helped. Uh be- because oh hey, there you go. See, it's a little slow sometimes. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I just feel like I spend so much time indoors during the winter that the moment it gets even slightly warm outside, I'm already like in shorts and like a t-shirt and I'm getting ready to do outdoorsy kind of things. 'Cause yeah, I just can't be cooped up all year long. It's just not good. It like affects your mood and stuff and it's just not good. It's not a good time for anybody involved. Oh my goodness. I will say one of the things that kind of like gives me like that energy through the week for sure is checking out new fursuits. Like I'll open up like Twitter and like Instagram and stuff and I'll just check out like what's going on for like fursuit photos. I was like postings, photos, fursuit photos, and I'll just kind of lurk, right? Like I don't comment on a lot of the posts that are like, oh, fursuit Friday, but I will like see what kind of new suits are out there, cause I am always on the hunt for like the new fursuit crush. It's been a long time since I've done one of those videos, but like I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Good thing tomorrow I don't got school. Yeah. Dang, so it's like the early start to the weekend then. That's good. That is always a good time. No, but like I don't know. I I could comment on pictures and stuff and be like, oh, cute suit, but most of the time, I don't know. It feels like just pressing like and moving on has kind of become the norm. Um, but yeah. Oh man. It's been a while since I've like done some cleanup in here. So my desk is just kind of like, my desk is messy. You can't see it right now, but it's like, it's kind of messy. Oh my goodness. I actually, dang, okay, I just realized this too. Like, I don't think I've actually vacuumed up here before. Because like our vacuum's downstairs. So that's actually reminded me. I need to do that. I need to do that. I gotta vacuum this place. Uh, dang. Hey, here's a tip for suitors. Please don't sneeze in your fursuit head. Because if I hear somebody say that they sneeze inside their fursuit head, I'm gonna be like, nope. Yeah. It's sneezing in your fursuit head. It feels like it's an active. It's like a rite of passage. Nobody wants to do it, but it's gonna happen to you at some point. You're gonna sneeze, and you're just gonna have like some like your fursuit head on, and it's just gross. It's just gross. Like I normally I don't think about that too often. Because I've worn other people's heads before, right? Like I met up with some friends, and they'll be like, "Hey, try my fursuit head on." That's like one of the last things I want to think about is like that someone sneezed in the fursuit head. Uh, and now by saying that out loud, I feel like that's my future. It's gonna happen. No. Okay, as long as you don't think about all of that going on in a fursuit head, you'll be fine. Um, but there's just a certain level where no amount of isopropyl alcohol is gonna clean that away. You're just gonna be stuck with that memory of like what happened inside that first you had. Like, okay, so for example, a little bit less gross, right? But when I did that video of like eating hot wings in my fursuit, like the hot sauce, I didn't realize that uh I didn't get the everything in that bottle on my actual tongue. It ended up on my fursuit head, and it just smelled like burning peppers throughout the entire part of my fursuit head. And every time I put my head on for like a good, I want to say like a year and a half, it just smelled like burning peppers. Like I was getting pepper sprayed in my fursuit head. Uh, and no amount of like cleaning it out got rid of that. I was just stuck with it. Luckily now it's gone, right? Like enough time has gone by, but I had so many videos that I filmed where I was just trying not to cry because it was just concentrated pepper stink, really. It's just so gross just saying it now, but like, yeah, no, 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 no. And that's why I really don't do like food videos anymore because that stuff's like so hard to get out of your fursuit head. So gross. Oh my goodness, Fluffy Fox is streaming. Hey, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I always love just doing these live streams because it gives me an opportunity to kind of just talk with y'all, and kind of just catch up on what's going on in the week because it just seems like I don't know videos are too formal. I love just having this kind of like just it's like a furry hangout session. And it's great. It is great. I don't even remember the first time I started streaming. It was it's got to have been a while ago. I gotta look that up now because I have no idea. It just seems like it was yesterday, but I know it's been a while. It's been a while. Hello, hi, how's it going, Brady? How you doing? How are you doing this fine Thursday? Because I'm doing great. I am doing 110% great. uh, I last weekend I actually had like so many events going on. I was super stoked to get like a whole bunch of footage because I love collecting B-roll. Um, I don't know if you can tell a lot of the intros are just like literally shot right off my cell phone. Um, yeah, I don't know. I always kind of wanted to do more vlog style stuff. So I figured like this past weekend, sorry, I'm like burping. It's gross. It's gross. Don't pay attention to any of that. Okay, this time without the burping. I went to so many events this past weekend. I was like, I got so much footage to use. I, it's gonna be easy to get some B-roll footage. And it turns out a lot of my B-roll footage, man. So, okay, my friends will say stuff that they think's like super funny, but like at the same time, I would never ever put that like in the video. I've had to cut so much stuff. But yeah, needless to say, I did not end up with a lot of footage over what happened this past weekend. I got a little bit. I got a little bit of fursuit goodness. A little bit of it. Um, but yeah. Doing great. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. That is good to hear. Hug me. What? It's the internet. You can't hug people through the internet. Hey, how late is it for you? It's almost 9 in the morning where I'm at. Dang, okay. I can safely say it is not that time here. It's like 7:54. Man, you must be like on the other side of the globe, like the other side of the map. Dang. It was like that for me in Turkey. Like I had to wake up like stupid early to like get videos finished. Um some days I would wake up at like 3 in the morning and try and get some last minute editing in because like it was difficult. To say the least, it was difficult. It was a hard time. Um but like I don't know. By the time I got used to uploading in a Turkey's schedule, I came back here and then it was back to like the normal scheduling. It's different. It was a little different. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Oh my goodness. Um have you listened? No, I have not listened to Kanye's new track. Like I saw it was on Reddit for a little bit, but like I didn't like look too much into like what was going on. I just know a lot of people had stuff to say. Um Dang, my dad almost saw this stream. uh it's like covert streaming. It's like just got to be very careful. Hey calf, just hug me. Yo, it's like a virtual hug. Ah, ah, ah. You cute OMG. Aw, thanks. Thanks. I mean, I don't know. Like, earlier me, I was just kind of like, no way. I'm never ever gonna be called cute. And I feel like that's kind of one of those things that furries are just constantly like, no, no, no. Hi, how's it going, Shadow? How you doing? Did you hear that free comic book days on May 4th? What? Wait, that's coming up. That's coming up May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Oh, I didn't realize that May is coming up so soon. Like where the heck did April go? Where did it go? I'm like, it feels like I'm speed running this year. Like, they have a sample comic for free comic book day of a scaly book called Investigators by Don Patrick Green with lots of puns. Yo, Investigators. I remember that from the previous stream, and I did a little bit of looking into it. Seems pretty cool. Seems pretty neat. We have a comic book shop not too far away. I think I might check it out, you know? Might get something for myself. We really don't have that many comic books. We have like a few graphic novels, but most of the stuff we have, like downstairs, is just like coffee table books. We have a few novels, a few of them, but most of them are like coffee table books. Yeah. 2024 is very fast. I actually had to it was a combination of the year going by like stupid fast and just like everything going um, like on my news feeds and stuff, I just had to like turn all of it off for a little bit and kind of take like a little bit of like a cleanse in my head, kind of separate myself from everything going on because it's like super easy to get like in this rut of just being on social media all the time and like it just I don't know it messes with my mind for a little bit, so I need a little bit of a break from it. But yeah, falls, falls. Shep just coming in here with like the falls. Dang. I've been helping a guy buy some car parts for his 72 Chevy pickup. Car parts are expensive, OMG. What the heck? I mean, yeah, I I would imagine they'd be a little pricey. But like, wait, what was the model? 72. Okay, yeah, yeah. I feel like having like a classic car might make the prices a little higher too. Maybe I don't know. That's just me like thinking out loud. I'm not really like a car guy. Like I understand like different types of cars, but I never built one. I've never worked on a car. I just like cars. I'm like a hobbyist. Dang. Um, but which book sounds better? The Wild Ones, Raccoon, Ending, Canine Marsupial, Bad Guys, Wolf, Dogman, Dog with a Human Body, or Investigators, Gator. I'm gonna have to say I don't know. I'm gonna say the Wild Ones because like I have a place in my heart for raccoon sonas. I they're they're in that stage where it's not quite like super popular, right? Like canines and wolf species. They're kind of like in the middle ground, I want to say. Maybe a little lower. Like they're not quite at bird levels or like Manikids, or even Dutch angel dragons now too. I feel like I don't see as many Dutch angel dragons as I used to. I mean, they're still out there, right? Like I still run into Dutch angel dragons at cons, but like there was a time, I think it was like 2017, 2017, 18 even, like Dutch angel dragons were like everywhere. um yeah, I don't know. Now that I think about it, this sounds like a furry documentary, right? Like I just need to like cover like different species and stuff and like what times of were like their time to be there. It makes it seem like Dutch angel dragons just don't exist anymore. No, they do. They do. They are still going strong. They're just not like they're not really as common as they used to be. It's harder to find one. It's going pretty good. Pretty fast. Yes, it is quite the fast year. Um, I once appeared in the news for a split second. Nice. I don't think I've ever actually been in the news. I've been in like a newspaper article. Like it was a long time ago. Like my parents were just like going out to the park and for some reason like I think a newspaper like a reporter came by and did like a story on like some local event and I happened to be there. That was literally it. That was the extent of it. uh Man, I forgot about that. Um, Kit from the Wild Ones has a raccoon with a blue hat, just like that popular furry PS2 mascot Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to do like a playthrough of Sly Cooper again. Sly Cooper and Crash Bandicoot were like on and Sonic the Hedgehog to a degree. Uh, were like on that furry pedestal for me, like growing up. If those games had those characters in them, I would just buy it. I would no questions asked. I would just play it and buy it. And the weird part though is like that was my time when I was still like a like an anti-fur, right? Like I just did not like furries at all. And looking back on it, I do feel like I don't know. I was I was like a closeted furry. I was like I'm never gonna admit that I'm a furry for the longest time. And I feel like by saying that enough, I kind of convinced myself that it was true to a degree. But nah. Here we are. Here we are. We're all fursuited up. Ugh. We got our sweaty fursuit heads on that just smell like hot sauce. Shadow is supposed to be a wolf, but Fulf is better. Oh, wait a minute. Fulf, that's like a fox wolf. I only know like I want to say like 8. I only know like 8. Actually, I can count to that. I got 4. Wait, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can count to 8. That is the highest I can count to. Got 4 paw pads times 2. I've only seen like 8. So 8 Fulfs. Maybe I've seen more. I don't know. It's kind of hard to to tell when someone's a Fulf sometimes. You know, cuz like with fursuits are great, right? Don't get me wrong. Um but it feels like it's harder to tell the difference. I could just say I'm a wolf, and if I say it enough, like some people might believe it, right? Um, Unless you really have like super big characteristics of that character, it's just tricky. It's just tricky sometimes. It's tricky. Oh, I never showed on the news. Sly Cooper is a great game. It's quite good. Hey, I'm so bored. YouTube recommended is not doing a good job, but it did bring me to the stream. Yo, hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's so funny. It's like YouTube recommended, I don't know. It's kind of like ordering food from a restaurant with like your eyes closed and somebody else in the restaurant that's just eating gets to pick out on the menu what you're going to eat. And you have no idea until the food arrives. So hopefully this is a good, I don't know, main course, appetizer, whatever. But either way, glad to have you here. It's just these Thursday streams, we just chill, we just vibe. That is pretty much the premise. We got one more day till the weekend. We're gonna spend it not worrying about stuff. Um, I'm pretty sure in 100 years, most of the population will be a furry somehow. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I do agree that like in the future, right? Like the fandom's gonna be a lot more accepted than it is, and it already is pretty accepted. Like I don't know, it feels like now is probably one of the better times to be a furry than it has been in the past. Uh, People just don't really seem to mind as much. Either that or, you know, furries are just less shaken by, negativity and stuff. It just feels like being a furry is becoming a lot more accepted. It's not quite at the levels of like, anime cons and like comic cons, but we're getting there. We are getting there. And I feel like with like enough perseverance, perseverance, we could do it. We can do it. But I don't know. I I don't know if the fandom became like super mainstream. Uh, I can't like 100% say that like I would still be as active in it. It feels kind of special, right? Like it's almost like a secret club, right? Oh, we don't talk about the furry fandom. The first rule of the furry fandom is you don't talk about the furry fandom. Um, and it kind of adds like a little bit of like an element of mystique to it, right? Uh, yes. How would you imagine your Sona as the species Wabik? I don't know. What is that? I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up. I gotta find out what's going on. If I can even like type. Is this showing? Is this? Okay, hold up. I don't even know if I'm like spelling that right. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting like characters from Star Wars. What the heck? Um, despite being in, oh hold up, I gotta like put my paw on first, right? We're not gonna do this stream with like one paw on. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right. I gotta get closer to read the. That's my favorite thing about having my VR avatar because I could just like, I can read the chat with my glasses on, so I cannot see anything at all. Despite being in TV but want to be on TV show and better be main character and the news to me is boring. The game Sly Cooper, it is a good game. It is quite a good game. My favorite part was the alligator where you had to like match the button inputs. It was like in the swamp. It's like that voodoo alligator. That was like my favorite part. I played that over and over again, like constantly. Who's your favorite Just Dance furry dancer? What? there's there's Just Dance furry dancers. That's news to me. Hold up. All of them. Time to play Undertale for my 200th time. I still have not played Undertale. I know. For some reason, I just have not gotten around to playing it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I actually didn't even finish Night in the Woods either. I got pretty far into it, but I never like finished it. And I also heard like Cult of the Lamb's really good. There's just not enough time. Uh, Most of the negativity comes from within now. Negativity. No negativity. Wait, do you mean like negativity like from within the fandom? I wish it to be true, my guy. Hi. Oh, okay, there is species. All right. Yeah, I've never heard of the species either, and I think that my search results didn't either because it was like, "Are you looking for Wookiee from Star Wars?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm not." Uh, I was once on TV pilot as an audience member for an America's Funniest Videos type of show, hosted by Laura Mackenzie and Eric Estrada. Dang, that's awesome. What? What? Oh hi, how's it going? How you doing? Um, I hate being bored like this. I don't know what to play and I don't know what to watch. It's like all my interest just left me at once. I don't know. I feel like whenever I get to that point where I just don't know what to do, usually I just go for like a walk. Like you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with like going on a walk or like just getting some fresh air. Um because I feel like especially with like a lot of streaming apps and like just social media in general, it's so easy to just get like an all you can eat buffet of content and at some point you're just going to be kind of like I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to watch. Uh, and then you end up having like the algorithm like choose everything for you. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet of content, but the entire time you're there, you don't even have to pick out the food. It just comes to you. It's like too much of a good thing. I, for some reason, never get bored, only when I'm reading a book, doing nothing, or studying. Yeah, studying, ooh. Studying has always been, like, really difficult for me. Like, I have to, like, have breaks during my studying. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be able to do all of it. Like, I got to take, like, 30 minutes of reading and then, like, I don't know, 10 minutes of doing something else. And then you just repeat. But I cannot study for, like, an hour straight. That would just, like, my eyes would fall out of my head. Yeah. Any thoughts on John Wick being the voice actor for Shadow the Hedgehog? It was one of those decisions that was made that I'm actually pretty for, you know? Like, I feel like John Wick is the human version of Shadow the Hedgehog. John Wick's persona is Shadow the Hedgehog. Undertale Yellow is on Game Jolt. What? I could also bike, but it's also 9 o'clock at night here. Dang. True. And like depending on like how dark it gets, I'm not a fan of riding my bike at night. It's more stressful than it should be. That and there's also like potholes too, and like you don't want to hit a pothole in your biking. That's not good. That is not good. Ugh. I need to like get my longboard out again and like start doing some more longboarding this summer cuz like I've had it. It's like hanging up in my garage. I just need to do it. I got to bike more and longboard more and just get outside. No more going stir crazy. Random thought, if I date a bat and we have a kid, would it be a flying fox? I don't know. I don't know. Wait a minute. My character has the Red Bull color scheme, right? And Red Bull gives you wings. So does that make me, by proxy, a flying fox? What? 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 I wish I could take a walk outside, but the weather in my country is like always hot and humid. I will literally die of heat stroke. That's the downside of living in Southeast Asia. I can imagine, like, when I lived in Okinawa, it was so humid. Like, we had a humidifier, like a dehumidifier running in the apartment, and you know, like those really large Rubbermaid totes, the ones that are meant to hold like just stupid amounts of stuff. The kind of tote that you put you know, Christmas decorations in. Um like we had one of those in the apartment, and this dehumidifier had a hose that ran right into this like multi-gallon bucket, and it would empty the air in the apartment out. Like, it would fill the bucket up at least eight, 7, 8 times during a day. And I would have to carry this Rubbermaid tote like down a flight of stairs and pour it down there and then just keep repeating it because it was gross. So yeah, Southeast Asia, super humid. Super humid. And I would like go for runs outside, and there were like these really large spiders that would build nests like in between trees, and you couldn't see where they were because like the webs were just so thin. And especially if you're running, right? You're not paying attention to spider webs. Like that's the last thing on your mind until you run into one. And I've run into like I don't know. I've run into quite a few spider webs while going for jogs out there. And it is one of the most terrifying experiences I've had. Like, I'm not afraid of spiders, right? Like I don't have like arachnophobia. Um, I have a healthy respect for spiders. But when you go running, and all of a sudden you go from not having a spider on your face to having your entire head like covered in a web and a big spider somewhere there. Like these spiders are like the size of a, I don't know. They're like the size of like nectarines. Like they were big. Ugh. Yes, I I forgot all about that, and now it's been brought back. What? What? Talking about humidity in air has brought back the fear of spiders. Are you my kid? I once rode an hour towards the river on the way to a really nice and pedestrian friend town. I made it close to the river, but I never made it to my destination. I ended up being out for like 3 or 4 hours and made it home exhausted. Whoa! I mean, that's good though that it was like a pedestrian friendly town. Like it feels like so many places here are just not pedestrian friendly. Like you either have a car and you get by just fine, or it's just kind of like super stressful. It's super stressful in some places. I like it when towns kind of build that in mind, making it walkable for people. And that was probably one of the biggest things I missed from living in Japan was the walkability. Like things were close enough that you could walk to it if you wanted. And if not, you just took a taxi. Like you didn't really need a car. Um yes. Games and watching things on YouTube or anime are peak entertainment for me. Yeah. I've YouTube. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but like, even though I make stuff on YouTube, right? Like, I don't really use the site all that much. Like, I don't really watch too many videos. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. Um, but lately, I've just been watching so much YouTube now. I just kind of let the algorithm decide how the night's gonna go. Because that's how I found the furry fandom. Like it was completely by accident. Um, it was all because of the algorithm. But yeah, I've been all on that YouTube game now. Spider Wolf hybrid. Someone needs to make this. Wait a minute. Wolf spiders. Ah, wolf spiders. I don't know. I feel like that could definitely be something to make. Can you imagine if wolf spiders howled at the moon? That'd be like the scariest thing ever. Like you're just walking outside in your garden at night or whatever, like your backyard, and you just hear like a miniature howl that's like, "Ah," like from the grass, and it's like, keep it down, spiders. I'm trying to sleep. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Like a vocal spider. Like on one hand, it'd be kind of cute, right? Like a spider howling at the moon. And on the other, I feel like it just it's just ah, it's just so different. How can you stop daydreaming? Um, by doodling. Honestly, like that, I daydreamed like a lot, like in school, and it actually caused me to almost fail a few classes because I wasn't paying attention as much as I probably should have. Um, but like I just started doodling stuff throughout the day, and it kind of kept me like I don't know more present, more focused a little bit. Um, in Compton, the potholes there are so big, so or bad, and the city refuses to fix it. The regular price to fix the potholes themselves, but that's against the law. Oh, regular people try and fix them themselves, but that's against the law. That's so weird. That's so weird. It's like you're trying to like on one hand I get it, right? Like, you know, not everybody is qualified to like fix a road, right? Like It takes like road fixing skills. But at the same time though, like when you go waiting that long to have your roads fixed, it's just kind of like, come on now. Come on. Come on. Real spiders aren't as bad as the Madam Web movie. I heard that movie was horrible. Like I I thought about watching it, and then literally the day after I thought about watching it, I saw the reviews and was like, all right, I dodged that expensive movie ticket. If I saw a big spider, I'd run away. But like, would a big spider be able to catch up though? You know, like if it's a big spider, it's got more, you know, more surface area. It could be fast. Like if there was a spider the size of like a school bus, that would be so scary. I would not be able to outrun it. That's for sure. I'm never going to Southeast Asia. No, don't let spiders deter you from going. Like it's a good time. Like it's not like you go into a bookstore and instead of having like a door that you walk into the shop, right? Like it's just a big old spider web and there's a spider sitting behind the counter. Um, no, they're not that common. But where I would go running was kind of like off the beaten path. Like I would go running through the jungles. And I feel like that probably had a very big impact on how many spiders I would find while running. Wow. Spiders that are the size of small dogs is why I'll never go to Australia. I still really want to go to Australia. I mean, I know everything there is like super poisonous and like really, really deadly. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I would really only get in trouble if I like put my hand where I'm not supposed to, right? Like I'm walking through the outback and I see a log and I'm like or like, some undergrowth and I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I put my hand inside of this log, right? You're probably not going to have a great time. But like swimming in Australia, they have that box jellyfish and I heard like it's like the most poisonous jellyfish. Jellyfish kind of scare me because they're not like they're not like inherently trying to get you, right? Like they just float. That is their entire existence. They float around. They let the algorithm take them where they need to go to. Um, so they don't really have any like fear, right? It's a jellyfish. It's not going to be afraid of you and like go away while you're swimming. Instead, you'll just bump into it. And it's like the worst. They're so venomous. They're so venomous. Dang. Hey, Cap just got home in time. Hey, Blueberry, how is it going? Same to Cap. I found the fandom by a random meme I watched on YouTube. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Just discovering the fandom that way. I started watching a bit of the new Fallout show. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, we actually we watched like the first two episodes and it's surprisingly good. Like it is a good show. That reminds me, I need to like watch some more of it too. Ah! Whoa, hi, hello. 6 foot spider gonna get ya? Shep, knock that off. Knock that off. No big spiders, please. Please. Have you seen a video called Lakaya de Edgar YouTube recommend for me? No, I have not. Me see spider, me get the flamethrower. No. It's like the movie Starship Troopers or what is it? Eight-Legged Freaks. Yeah, that movie. My mom was so upset when that movie came out. I remember her like not having a great time. She does not like spiders. Hey, hello. Jellyfish wolf spider fursuit. Uh, we need to make this happen. What would that look like though? Like, I don't know. Maybe a wolf that has like jellyfish colors, right? Kind of like sort of see through, like those purple Game Boys that came out where you could see the inner parts of the Game Boy. I think that might be interesting. Like an ectoplasm jellyfish wolf. Oh, I found the furry fandom in VR chat. What? What? Dang. I actually need to get back on VR chat at some point. It's been a while. And I also have a new model. So maybe I'll take it out for a test run, right? Maybe I'll really see get some mileage in on this new VTuber avatar I have. VR chat just helps me to become a furry, to be honest. Oh, okay. I don't know. I always had like a kind of a weird experience with VR chat because it's because like people would be having conversations and it's just like real life, right? Like you gotta find your time to get in on that conversation without just like interrupting people. Like there's a fine art to having a conversation. Um, yeah. And I never had to experience that before in a game. I was like getting like social anxiety to a degree from my computer. And normally I get that when I'm like in person at cons sometimes, but like I've never felt it before on my computer, but I did. Um isn't a wolf spider an actual spider species? What if there was a wolf spider? I feel like that'd be I feel like nature is missing out on a really good opportunity to make this happen. Nature, if you're watching this stream, like we need a wolf spider, okay? We've we've experienced the wolf spider and it's okay, right? But I feel like this is a missed opportunity. We need a wolf spider. We need a spider that can howl at the moon. VR chat's my favorite game. Nice. The last time I played VR chat, I was in like a skate park, and you had to actually lean left and right to like move your skateboard, and I I got like so sick, the motion sickness. It was on like a whole other level, and in this world, they actually had it set up where people could pick you up and throw your character around. So I went up on this half pipe, and I go up on the top of it, and someone literally grabs me from like this jump and pulls me down, and I'm just like in their hand, and they're just like shaking me around and stuff, and I got so ill. I got so ill. I had to put a fan in my room just to remind me that it wasn't real, like what was happening, because my brain was just like, ooh. I read that by having a fan or like some kind of air source in your room while you have like your VR headset on is good because you'll always know which direction is like the front of the room. Because I will get like so turned around that by the time I take off the headset, I'm like looking at a wall. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, the new model is pretty good. If I ever see a giant spider, I'll just call the Pentagon and take the house. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's always neat to hear like like how other people approach spiders cuz I don't know. It feels like there really isn't too much middle ground when it comes to spiders. You're either really really against spiders or like you just have like a whole bunch of spiders like as pets, like terrariums of tarantulas everywhere. um Actually, you know what, that's kind of wrong. There are some people in the middle ground. I'm in the middle ground. I don't hate spiders, but I also don't like them, you know. They're there. They do their thing. I just don't like it when there's surprise spiders, right? I don't like surprise spiders. I never converse with people on VR chat. I just vibe. Oh, okay. Maybe that's probably why. Like I never really just vibed. I always felt like I had to talk to people. I think next time I do it, I'll probably just vibe. I feel like that's the move right there. Hello, how's it going? Hi. I'm always oriented in my room in VR because I have so little space that my virtual boundaries always show up in my quest. That's always. I have a quest too, and like that always kind of like trips me up. Like when you see the edge of the boundaries, I'm like, oh wait a minute. Oh, oh. I don't want to break through my wall. I don't want to like Kool Aid man my studio. Oh. Ugh. I find VR chat boring, but the avatars people are what is cool and fun on VR chat. Okay. Okay. I leave the cellar spiders alone to eat the bugs. The wandering ones I put outside. Hey, nice. uh, I, yeah, I feel like that's if you have like a cup and like a piece of paper, it's probably better to put the spider outside than to just like smash it, right? Like, ugh. Because I found out that like if you have spiders in your house, it means that there's bugs in your house. And the reason bugs get in your house is because like food doesn't get put away. Like if I start seeing spiders, I know that like there's crumbs. There's crumbs in the house somewhere. Um, up dog moment. What's an up dog moment? What's up, dog? Hi, Even Fox. Hello. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? How's it going? Hopefully, it's been a good Thursday for you as well. And yes, I can safely say that this has been an amazing Thursday so far. I'm like 45% of the way through with finishing tomorrow's video. But like luckily I don't have to like go into the office tomorrow. So I'm gonna like wake up a little early and get some more editing done. But it should be done. The video should be done in time. I'm excited. I am excited. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'm just gonna like edit a video and stream editing the video. I've seen people do that before, but like it's been a long time and I feel like it's about time to do it again. So y'all can see all the cutting and clipping and adding soundtracks and all that fun stuff, right? All that fun stuff. Simultaneously kicks virtual ball and non-virtual coffee table at the same time. At the same time. I live in a 140-year-old farmhouse. There's always bugs. What? 140 years old? That's like that's almost as old as the furry fandom. Actually, I don't know how old the furry fandom is. It's probably like ancient Egyptian times. It's got to be cuz Anubis was around. Anubis was a furry for sure. Like I don't know. Do you think like Anubis was like a guest of honor at like Egyptian fur cons, like ancient Egyptian fur cons? I don't know. Hey, Caffeine Fox, and happy Thursday. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? Hey, Johnson. I have two bikes, but the chain on one is broken. Snapped in two. I need a new chain. That's no good. That's no good at all. I like back when I was stationed in Turkey, the base exchange, which is like the only place you could get like I don't know, we'll call them like Walmart goods, right? Big box store items. Um, they sold bikes, but the bikes were like $80 a bike. Like they were really cheap, like suspiciously cheap for a bike. And I went through like 3 bikes the entire year I was there. And the chain would snap and the handlebars would come apart. I actually had my chain snap while I was biking to go to a workout. And I picked the bike up and just threw it into the recycling. And then continued to run to make it to the thing on time. Because I didn't have time to like pedal a broken bike. Man, I went through so many bikes. Tuesday is your birthday. Hey, happy early birthday. Dang. This is that's always good when you have like a birthday coming up. Hold on, I need to like silence this. My phone's going a little silly. Gotta go have a good night. Bye, Creole Fox. Bye. On VR chat. Always keep a spare chain link in my bike bag. Yeah, for sure. I feel like that would be that's the move. You gotta like have replacement equipment with you, because you don't want to be stranded somewhere and not have a way to fix your bike. It's no good. Thanks for reminding me too, because like I'm trying to do some more bike riding, and like we have like a really big we have a lot of trails, and I want to start biking those. But at the same time, like I want to have like stuff I can use to repair my bike if I needed to. Because I don't want to walk back the entire distance. I don't want to walk back like 17 miles. Nobody wants to do that. Dang. Bye, Kath. Bye. That's why you should always get a car, preferably a Hellcat. Oh my goodness, a Hellcat. I actually saw I saw like a Dodge Demon not that long ago on the highway. Yeah, that was pretty neat. It's pretty cool. And I also saw a Lamborghini, which is really odd because I think that might have been like the only Lamborghini in St. Louis. We're not really known for having like exotic cars. It's just like a bunch of like Mustangs and Challengers and Chargers. Yeah. The occasional 350Z, but nothing too wild. Yeah. Dang. Also don't forget the tube repair kit and the CO2 tire inflator for sure. I always like, I don't know, I'm like super paranoid about like how inflated my tires are before I bike, because I don't want those tires to pop. It's no good. It's no good. I mean, luckily though, there's like so many bike repair places here that like if something did happen, it wouldn't be too hard to get like replacement stuff. But it's not ideal. Like it's not an ideal way to like spend your day replacing your bike. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is getting close to that time, y'all. It is getting close to that time. Sorry to say. But hey, I would like to, I'd like to give y'all like a big round of applause, right? Y'all came out here. I hope you had a great Thursday night. I certainly did. I had an amazing Thursday night. Very chill, very relaxed. This is only good vibes here. I got a new video coming out tomorrow. Super excited about it because I'm finally back on that one video a week grind that I had going, and then I had a little bit of a hiatus. But yeah, we're back in action. We're back to making more videos. I'm excited about that. But yeah, I hope each and every one of you have like a great rest of your week. For real. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I hope everything that you are looking forward to having happens. Yeah, let's go. All right, y'all. Hey, have a good rest of the night. I got to take this sweaty fursuit head off because I'm dripping right now. I'm sweaty, and sweaty calf is not a happy calf. Gotta drink some water. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Bye, y'all.